You are now listening to the voice of horror.
Lock your doors, bolt your windows, and turn off the lights. Make sure the kids are safe at home, cause you're headed to the night watch zone.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
It's showtime!
What is going on? It's time to do this. Kills with me, Coriander as well. Guys, what's Kill, you got the smile on your face. What's up, baby?
Oh, I love that master cut every time. I just like, oh man, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to hit everybody. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Guys, look, today to me is a really special occasion. For those of you guys that have been around for a long time, and some of you guys have, we have spoken a lot. You know, we're really on the cusp of celebrating, our channel anniversary. We've been doing this for a long time, and we've spoken a lot about these particular three franchises quite a bit. When you talk about Friday the 13th, I really feel as though we've been able to do a lot of great stuff with that franchise. and obviously with Halloween and even Elm Street. We've talked about all the movies. We've ranked each franchise individually. But tonight, for the first time for any of us three, we are going to rank all of their movies 1 through 33. This was crazy, bro. This was crazy.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell
you're,
you guys.
You're an evil genius.
Hey, look, man. I knew at some point I wanted to do this, and it was one of those things where it's like, man, it's gonna be a lot to do that. I mean, even when I did my list, I was starting, I was stopping, I was erasing, I was switching. It was so much tougher than I thought it was going to be, you know, but this will be a fun conversation. So for you guys in the chat, let me tell you guys this right now. It'd be really cool if you have some way to write down your picks, or at least your top 10. We're going all 33. Let me also say this, as we're continuing Horrortober, heading towards Halloween itself. We're going to be doing a watch party of Halloween, obviously, and that'll be really fun, some special stuff. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, if anyone here can guess the top 5 picks for at least 2 of us on the panel, you guys are going to be put into a special drawing for a giveaway, and it's going to be really, really cool. Okay, so all you have to do is either in the chat, put it out there. Hopefully I can find it. Or if you can, send me a DM on Instagram. Okay, so if you can figure out the top 5 for either 2 of us here, it could be any 2 of us, that's what's going to happen, because this is crazy. This is going to be crazy, man. Real quick, before we get going, because we're going to rock through this, a blanket hello to all of you guys. We got the General is with us. Thank you so much for being here, Val. We got Paula in the house. Hey, Paula, good to see you. We got Mary. It's going to be a tough but fun challenge. You are so right. You've never been more right. What's up, Kelly? What is up, Brandon? Repping for Elm Street. Good to see you, man. We got my man Super Tenor in the house, channel member anniversary, 22 months to Big 22. Good to have you here, man. Thank you so much for all the support. We love you, man. Scott, good to see you as well, Scott. Glad that you're here. We got May in the house. Good to see you, May. Hope you're doing well. Jason, all right. There you go. Good to have you here tonight, man. We're going to be rocking and rolling. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can guarantee you that. Okay. We got Polar in the house. What's up? Saying, yo, good to have you there. Hope you're doing well. You know what? That's so cool. Kelly, that is so funny. I used to think about that. Now I got to really put that to my mind. We need a there's no line here emoji. I love that.
This is the way.
This is the way. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate that. Seriously. Ben is coming in quick, starting off quick. Jeez, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We're definitely working hard this week. That introduction was Fire Night. I Can't Stay. Revisiting Long Legs and Late Night. Just a reminder. Dead and Buried versus Messiah of Evil. And I got to be on the panel. Bro, when we do that, you do have to be on the panel. You really do, because you'll be the man. Thank you so much for the super chat, though, seriously. And we hope that you have a good time with your double feature. You got to check back and see this list. It's going to be absolutely crazy. But much love to you, Ben. Thank you so much. Gene in the house as well. Good to see you, Gene. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and David. All right. Everybody that's jumping in, we appreciate it. Marco just jumped in. You made it just in time. All right. So, Val said, I'm watching you tonight, Killian. Be nice to my Halloween. There you go.
Val, I got you. I got you.
So funny. Bex Sanders in the house saying, hey, what's up? Good to have you here. Thank you. All right. So this is how we're going to do it, guys, because we got 33. We're gonna run through the first 10. We're basically going to give them out, maybe a quick little blurb, and keep on going. I'm gonna have visuals up so we can kind of keep track as well. I've got a master list. Kill has his list with him. Coriander has her list with her. Okay, this is how we're gonna do it, like the old days, guys. Some of you guys haven't been around that long. We're talking 5+ years ago. This is how we did it back in the old days. Kill, you're going to go first, and then Coriander, and then me. So Kill, at number 33, Elm Street, Halloween in New Jersey. Who comes in last?
Okay. I like the Coriander's laughing. I get to be the bad guy first. Okay. So, first off, just real quick, this is really hard, guys. These are the three big daddy franchises. So to try to put all these in here and what you like, what you don't like, there's no losers here. These franchises are great. They're eternal. But someone has to be at the lowest part of my list. So my number 33 is Halloween Part 6.
Ooh, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Curse of Michael Myers, where they did Jamie wrong. The Cult of Thorn.
Rocks.
It's just,
Rocks, magic rocks.
Magic rocks,
magic
just
bullshit.
Thank you. So look, now granted, some people might be like, oh, there's other ones that are worse than that. But for me, for my taste, I got to put this one as the lowest. They did Jamie wrong, killed her off really quickly. Too much stuff with her having a baby, the longest hallway ever, bad mask, him riding dirty, the Cult of Thorn.
All right. Look, now in the chat, I'm gonna start this now. If I let me just say this to you guys too. Like sometimes the messages, they just go right by because we got a lot that scroll. I did see yours, Scott, so I'm gonna star it. If you guys miss it, or if I don't say that I've gotten it, then that means I don't have it. Obviously, if you super chat, it lights up and it comes to the front on my screen for StreamYard. So just to let you guys know, but I do see yours, Scott. So I've got it in the wings waiting. Okay, Coriander, what is your number 33?
All right. So this is my list. Okay. My choices. Y'all are probably going to be pissed off about some, but hey, it's my list.
It's all good. We've been down this road before.
Yeah, well, I just want to get that out right now. I might say it in the middle because we probably have some newbies popping in, but okay, so this really pissed me off with this franchise, and that's all I'm going to say. Freddy's dead.
Freddy's dead. All right. Okay. So that's Nightmare on Elm Street 6. Okay. Very, very cool. All right. So for me, when I was looking at all 33 films, the way that I looked at it is, number one, how the film worked, or if it didn't work for me, and to what level. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously in the bottom third, you're going to have a lot of films that are divisive, but it's really about how it works, in my opinion, as the viewer. Okay. So for me, I went with Halloween Resurrection. That's right, baby. And you know exactly why. There is no denying it. There was the reason, Kill. You know what that reason was, right?
What was that?
Let the dangertainment begin out.
There it is. There it is. Okay, so at number 33, Kill went with Halloween 6, Coriander went with Freddy's Dead, and I went with Halloween Resurrection. Right off the bat, I was just like, holy shit, we're all on different pages.
Good. That's good.
I know. It was crazy. Hey, look, Polar. I was wondering who was going to make Resurrection last. You know it. If you've been around long enough, you knew it was going to happen. All right. So, Kill, let's go to number 32. What do you have at your number 32?
So my number 32, this one, unfortunately, has so much bullshit that just came, they just pulled out their ass like, hey, let's just pull this weapon out. Let's pull these ancestors out. Let's pull this lore out. And hey, let's not even really have the main villain, main draw of the movie in it. I got Jason Goes to Hell.
All right. We got Jason Goes to Hell. All right. Coriander, how about you?
So this one, this just movie irritates me, and I refuse to watch it to this day. Resurrection.
All right. There's a resurrection, man. Woo! All right. So for me, I'm actually impressed that this movie wasn't my last pick because I've probably ragged on this movie more than any other. And, it is what it is, man. You got to understand the assignment. And this movie didn't understand the assignment. You're supposed to keep things a certain way, respect the mythology, and push it forward, not do a lot of wacky ass shit from left field. You guys know what it is. I'm going for number 32. I'm going to go with Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. So for number 32, me and Kill went with Jason Goes to Hell. We love you, Eric. We love you. At least it wasn't last, bro. And Coriander went with Resurrection. All right. So real quick, let me catch up to the chat. I know some folks are throwing some stuff in. We got Brandon coming in. The $2 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. We appreciate that. Halloween 3 is greater than 6. I said what I said. Hey, you might be exactly in line with us, bro. You never know. You might be right in line with us. Let's see. Savi, I think I pronounced that right. If I didn't, let me know, and I'm sorry. Has some top 5 picks. Okay, I've got that starred. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. All right, so Kill, let's go to number 31. What do we got, man?
Okay. My number 31, just like you were saying, missing the assignment. If you're going to do a movie and you're going to combine franchises, make it equal. Make it 50-50. Don't just disguise it as a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. My number 31 is Freddy versus Jason.
Wow. Oh, wow. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Coriander, what do you got for your 31?
So I have a little movie which people are probably going to be like, what? What the hell? Oh my God. Tough shit. My list. Freddy's Revenge.
Wow. All right. Wow. We are getting down to the nitty gritty. Val, thank you so much. I saw that you sent your top 5 pick to Instagram. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Okay. So for my 31, to me, this, it just makes sense. This is another film. You see the common ground I've got going on here with my first couple picks. This is another film that I feel as though didn't understand the assignment, and it got really wacky, went way out of the lane, and even the people involved with the film knew that. Even the star of the film understood that and said, "Yeah, we definitely took a left turn. We shouldn't have done it." For my number 31, I'm gonna go with Freddy's Dead. Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare, which almost killed Freddy. Literally. So for 31, Kill's got Freddy versus Jason. Coriander's got Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, and I've got Freddy's Dead. There's a lot of Freddy going on here in number 31. That's crazy. What is going on? Damn. And look, I was like, what?
That's right.
Oh, I know. Oh man, Brandon's putting in his. He's going with H2O at 31. Val is going with Rob Zombie's Halloween 1.
Whoa!
Ooh, wow! As our buddy Steven used to say, wow. Kelly's got her top 5. I got that starred down. Kelly, thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, Kill. Let's go to the number 30. What do we got for number 30?
Okay, so number 30. There's no lying here.
There's never
Even
been.
Though I
lying.
do like it. It's a guilty pleasure, and hey, I like Busta Rhymes, but Halloween Resurrection.
Wow, it made it to 30, bro. Good for you. All right. Okay, Coriander, how about you for number 30?
I have the remake of Nightmare.
Ooh, okay. All right, listen. Again, I'm going down that same road, but this time I don't think it was because the filmmakers wanted to like hurt the mythology on purpose. They just didn't have the funds. And they tried to make a mountain out of a molehill, and it just didn't work. For the most part, there were some good things in it for sure, and that's why this is not at the bottom, but it's at number 30. So I have for number 30, Vancouver, baby. There it is. Someone in the chat had said I was waiting to see where Vancouver was. I was like, there it is. There it is. Polar said, I completely forgot about the remake. There are so many I don't think about. That's right. I would say, guys, if you get a chance, get a pen and a paper or something, because this was definitely tough. There's no doubt about it. This was tough. Val's going with Dangertainment at number 30. Isn't that something that's become a thing? Dangertainment, man. My God. Oh, Lord. Mary, I have your top 5 right there. Thank you so much. So I've got that start. Hollywood Guy coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so very much, Hollywood Guy. We appreciate the support. Saying, I missed the beginning of your stream. Are you rating worst to best? Yes. We're going from number 33 to number 1. So you haven't missed a lot. We're only at number 30. So you made it just in time, man. You made it just in time. Thank you so much for the support. It really helps us out, helps us to do a huge stream like this, because this is going to be like a marathon to get through all 33 of these, which obviously it's 3 of us. So I'm not a mathematician, Kill. As far as I know, that's almost 100 films.
Oh yeah.
Just saying. 2 + 2 is always equal to 4, as far as I know. All right. What? So let's go to number 29, Kill. What do you got for 29?
All right. Breaking in the 20s, I have Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Ooh, okay. All right.
White Horse.
It's the White Horse. Who else is it?
Hobo Myers.
You know it, baby. You know it. There he is.
There he is in all his
panhandling.
glory.
There he is. He's panhandling, baby. Okay. Coriander, what do you have for your number 29?
So, yeah, this movie was like, I don't know what they were thinking with this movie, because it's such bullshit from start to finish. Curse of Michael Myers.
Oh, okay. There's the Curse of Michael Myers at number 29 for Coriander. We got Horror B in the chat saying, hey, everyone, just tuning in. This looks fun already. This is going to be like, seriously, guys, this is like, we're going back to the old school stuff. I mean, we used to do a lot of rankings like this, and you know, I've got the graphics all made up for every entry, all 33 entries. So definitely, this is going to be a lot of fun. We've been looking forward to this for a while. So thank you very much. We appreciate that. Jerry is saying, hey to Killian. Jerry, you're all right.
Hey.
You're all right. Okay. All right. So for me, for number 29, I got to admit, it's crazy, because I think, Kill, the last time we talked about this, it was just me and you. I think Coriander couldn't make it. And, you know, we did our jabs and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, a cat is a cat face. And for me, you already know what I'm you already know what I'm talking about. See, it's little things like that. You know, you're my brother. Number 29, I had to go with the Elm Street remake. It just had to happen. There it is. But I will say this, and we did Why You Hate episode on the Elm Street remake, and I, you know, did a lot of researching and stuff like that. I will say this, I don't dislike it as much as I used to. So if I look at the positive in it, it has risen up a little bit. I mean, 29 isn't 33. And I was almost thinking of going a little bit higher, but I had to calm myself down a little bit. So for 29, Kale's going with Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Coriander's going with Halloween 6, and I'm going with the Elm Street remake. Okay. Number 28, Kill. What do we got?
28, I have Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Dead.
Oh, okay. All right. Coriander, how about you?
So I have Halloween Part 5.
Wow. Oh, man. Our boy, Don Shanks.
Get out of here, Nick Cage.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. It's all good. All right. So for my 28, this is where it started to kind of get interesting. Again, this is a film that I've said a lot about this film, but at the end of the day, I do see the positives in it, I do see some of the things that they were trying to do in it, and I also see a great performance, actually a couple of great performances in it, but I can't co-sign on the overall finished product. So for me, my number 28 is going to be Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. All right. So for 28, Kills with Freddy's Dead, Corianders with Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, and I'm going with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Okay, guys. And I will say, because I know Eric, Rachel, Barb, a couple folks, you know, they have an affinity for Halloween 2, and I've always kind of ragged on it. I will say, you know, there are some good things in it. There really is. But then I think about some of the other stuff, and I'm like, you know, it's like, ugh, I don't know, man. But it's at 20, it's at 28. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, real quick. We got Jack in the chat. What's up, Jack? Coming in. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. We appreciate you, brother. I think Megan is number 1. You're so on Megan, man. It's like, I like that movie too, but wow. She can be at Chucky, Jason, and Michael. Hands down. All right, man. He's too funny with Megan, man. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the support. At 28, Scott said he's going with Halloween 5. Whoa, there we go. There you go. Super Tenor also agreeing with Halloween 5. Halloween 5 blows. You know, Halloween 5, it's got its issues. There's no doubt about it. And The Mask is where I start. But you still had Donald Pleasance.
Exactly.
Grabbing kids, using them as shields. Yep. You think it'll all go away?
That's
go
way
home.
At the end. Come on,
go
maybe
home.
if that was at the beginning, that may have given it hope, but no.
Go home if that girl dies tonight. Come on, man. This is classic shit. All right, let's go. I'm hyped up, man.
Yeah, you are.
I got a lot of caffeine. I worked all day and came right to this. All right, let's go to number 27, Kill. What do we got, bro?
Okay. 27, I have Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Child.
Okay. Ooh. All right. And Polar said using them as shields. That's right. That's right, man. That's what he did. Coriander, for your 27, where are you going?
I'm the same damn thing.
Ooh.
Dream Child.
Okay, so the first time, and guys, we always thought this
we
was
usually do too. That though, me and Kill.
Well, there's been times when when we've had all three of us, and that's what I was about to say. We always had fun when 2 or all 3 of us thought of the same one. We'll see how often that happens. Okay, so for 27, this is another film that it's like I'm of two minds, because I see some of the things that work well with it, but I also see some of the things that didn't. And there's 2 versions of this film. So I kind of looked at both as a whole. But for me, for 27, I'm going to go with The Curse of Michael Myers. So we've got Kill and Coriander with Nightmare 5, and I'm going with Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Brandon is going with Friday the 13th Part 3. Damn! Wow! The mask was so clean in that. Wow! And it didn't matter. Scott said he's going with Nightmare 5. Scott's right in line. Scott's right in line. Scott's winning this right now. Okay, Killian, let's go to 26. What do we got?
Okay, 26, I have Friday the 13th Part 8.
Manhattan. Okay. All right.
Vancouver,
baby. There you go. Okay, Coriander, how about you for 26?
26. I have Freddy versus Jason.
Wow. Okay. All right. For me, look, at the end of the day, I can't lie. As much as I enjoy a lot of this film and certain individual elements, there's just some things that I can't forget, and it is what it is. I'm going to go with Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers at number 26. And I love Don Shanks, and Loomis is hilarious in this one. I mean, he's literally on the brink of madness. But yeah, no, number 26 for me is Halloween 5. Okay, real quick in the chat, just to catch up with these guys. Hollywood guy for 26 is going with Space Jason, and Val's going with Halloween 6. There you go. Mace said that mask.
That mask.
I know. Let's see. We got Jack coming back in. Thank you so much, Jack. Add Halloween 78 to my real number one for tonight. Gotta go daddy duties. Okay, man. We appreciate you being here. I did not see the pictures coming in yet, man, because I was at work all day, but I definitely will check Instagram once I'm done. But thank you so much for being here, man, for the time that you were. We appreciate it. And I hope that you have a good night too. All right. So we're down to 25, Kill. What do we got for 25, man?
So I got Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 Cat Edition.
Cat Edition.
Vincent Edition.
Dude. Oh, come on. The Beauty and the Beast style. You gotta,
you know.
No one got that. There was no one in this chat that understood that. I was the only one. I'm the only one on this planet that got that reference, bro. You did it for me. I love it. Coriander, what do you got for your 25?
So I have Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah, you do. I can't believe it got that high, bro.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I'm telling you, I'm like, wow, Eric is happy tonight. For me, and I love this movie, but again, you have to put them in a certain order. So I had it up a second ago, so let me just put it up. I'm going with Jason X at 25, and I really have fun with Jason X. They understand the assignment enough and can go to space and make it work, unlike a lot of other franchises. So that's my number 25. Scott's going with Curse of Michael Myers at 25. Wow, there you go. Wow, cool. Hey, we got Sarah in the house. Sorry I'm late, just got home. Well, Sarah, you made it. We're at number 25. We got a long way to go, and we're rocking through them. But we've had some surprises so far. I will recap at the end, but we're about to go to number 24. Val at 25 is going with Freddy's Revenge, and Brandon is going with the Friday the 13th reboot. All right. Kill, what do you got for 24, man?
I'm in agreement with him. I got the Friday the 13th reboot.
Ooh, okay. All right. Coriander, how about your 24?
I have Halloween Part 2, 2009.
Okay, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. All right. And hey, we got Russell in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. For me at 24, again, I don't think this is a bad movie. I think from here on out, I just don't think that this is a bad movie, but it just had to be somewhere. But it's so unbalanced that it irritates the crap out of me. That's the issue with it. Even though when I saw it in the theater, I was like having so much fun. We waited 1,000 years for it to happen. You guys know what I'm talking about. At number 24, I have Freddy versus Jason, or other words, Nightmare on Elm Street featuring a cameo by Jason. So
yep, pretty much.
That's what it is. Friggin' New Line knew what they were doing. They're like, yeah, we're gonna settle this debate once and for all in this movie. Hollywood guy at number 24, Dream Warriors. What? Wow. All right. Scott at 24 is going with the Friday remake. Look at Polar. Polar's like, no, Hollywood guy, right? Wow. That was a hot take. Brandon's going with the OG Friday 13th at number 24. Okay. All right. Let's go to 23. Kill. What do we have for 23? We're rocking and rolling, baby.
23. I have Halloween 5.
Okay. All right. The Revenge of Michael Myers. Coriander, what do you have at number 23?
The New Beginning.
All right, Friday 13th, part 5. Okay, for me, this one was pretty easy. I think from this point out, I had a couple in a row that I was like, yeah, this, and that. It started to fall in place a little bit, and I was quite happy about that. But for me, at number 23, I went with The Dream Child, Nightmare on Elm Street 5. So that's funny. This is the first one where we all went with the same part number. All of these are part 5s, and they're all different. So I thought that was pretty cool. At number 23, you guys in the chat, let us know where you're at with these. But I thought that was really cool. Sarah, thank you so much for putting the links in the chat. We appreciate that so much. Scott, you're right. From here on out, it gets really difficult. It does. It really does. Troy's in the house. What's going on? Say Freddy looks like a reject from Sleepwalkers in the remake. That's what we call Cat Edition. Yes. Brandon at number 23. This may hurt night. 2018.
What?
Wait a minute. Let me put us back on screen.
Oh, what?
At number 23, there's 22 films. Well, I could imagine there's probably maybe about 18 or so, but what? Wow. That's a hot take, bro. I love it, though. I love it. Val's going with Friday 13th Part 8 at number 23. I know, May. May's like, dang. Right?
Yeah, dang.
Scott's going with Friday 13th Part 5 at 23. And Val's about to have a heart attack. She's like, what, Brandon? See, that's what I like. I like it. Man, it's like Brandon's on something. Whoa, Polar says, I support Brandon here. Oh my gosh, 2018.
Polar.
Wow. No love for Haddonfield in 2018 here. All right. Okay. So let's get ready to go to number 22, Kill. Where we at?
Okay, well, here's some more no love for Haddonfield. I have Halloween Ends.
Okay. All right. Okay. Coriander. Or did you want to say something about it, Kill?
No.
I thought you were about to say.
No, I think we've talked ad nauseum about the issues in Ends. So.
Right. Coriander, what do you have for your number 22?
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Vancouver, hanging in there till 22. There you go. I like it. Very cool. Okay. Kelly for number 22 is going with Season of the Witch. Okay. All right. Bowler's saying it's not my jam. Talking about 2018. Wow. Whereas our good friend Steven would say, wow. All right. For me, number 22. Oh, we have another moment here. Number 22. I had to admit it as well. I went with Ends. So it's the second time we have at least two of us with the same pick. So Kill went with Ends. I went with Ends, and Coriander went with Vancouver. Okay. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Kill. We're getting close to number 20, but let's start with 21. What do you got at number 21?
For 21, I have Friday the 13th, Part 6.
Jason Lives? Wow. Wow, bro.
These have to go somewhere.
The James Bond in the beginning? No? Wow. All right. It's all good. That one did throw me for a loop. I was like, holy crap, man. Times have changed. Coriander, how about you at 21?
So I have Season of the Witch.
Okay, Season of Witch. Now, can I just say something? Let's have some fun for a moment. And Kill, you probably know what I'm about to say. When we first went through the Halloween franchise, we went through each movie. We did a live stream, deep dive discussion, the three of us. Coriander did not, I'm saying it like George C. Scott, did not want to talk about Season of the Witch. So I said to her, when's the last time you seen it? And it had been years. It was the first Halloween
since I was
saw.
a kid.
You were a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I said, let's do what we now lovingly call a redemption watch. We did the watch, me and her. She's like, yeah, that was pretty good. I'm like, right? Isn't that crazy? It's like you get that little bit of difference. I went through the same thing too. So look at this, guys. At number 21, a movie that she didn't even want to talk about on the channel years ago. It's Season of the Witch at 21. That's bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo. That's all I got to say.
Wow. Thanks.
For me, I'm serious, man. It's awesome stuff. For me, at 21, I was actually surprised about this because I have some issues with this movie as well, and I've talked about it. Although I think it's I think it's better done overall than another sequel in the franchise. And I think there's some good stuff in it. There's some stuff that I wasn't a big fan of, but overall I think it was done pretty well. But again, we're talking about, one after another here. So at 21, I have Rob Zombie's Halloween. And I was surprised it was at 21. I really was. I didn't know where I was going to put it, but that's where it is. So at 21, Killian is going with Jason Lives. Wow. Coriander's going with Season of the Witch, and I'm going with Rob Zombie's Halloween. It's crazy stuff, man. Let's jump to the chat real quick. In the chat, we got Jack coming in again. Thanks so much, man. Move over, my Boo Bear. I love supporting you guys. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you too. Have a fun night. Keep on rocking. I can hear Steven's wow right now due to the rankings. I know, right? Let's do this real quick. You guys have just been really, really amazing, and just so supportive and gracious tonight. We appreciate it so much. It really makes a big difference for us. But let's do a super chat clip. And Kill, sometimes when you think you know what's going to happen, you might get surprised, and it could look like this.
Table. You can feel it, dude. You can feel it.
There it is. There it is. Kill, look at Kill's face. Oh, I love it. Val at number 22 was Friday 5. Scott at number 21 was H2O. Brandon was going with Jason Lives at 21 as well. Wow. Okay. Hollywood Guy is going with Kills at 21. Man. Okay. Scott's going with Freddy's Revenge at number 20. All right. Let's see. What else? I'm just trying to catch up to you guys. Okay, I think I did catch up. Okay. All right. So Kill, let's go to number 20. What do we have, man? Number 20, the top 20.
Okay. I have 20, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4.
Ooh, okay. All right. Coriander, how about you at number 20?
Jason Lives.
Wow. Wow. All right. For me at number 20, this is a film that it actually was the first film I saw in this franchise. And at the time, it was the first time I was, learning about this character in this universe and so forth. And I actually enjoyed it as a kid. And over the years, there's some things I was like, I'm not a big fan of this or that. But I do think that the main character was really, really good in it and actually scary. For number 20, I'm going with Freddy's Revenge. So for number 20, Killian is going with Nightmare 4. Coriander's going with Jason Lives, and I'm going with Freddy's Revenge. All right. Okay. Hollywood Guy is going with Part 3, Friday 13th Part 3 for number 20. Brandon is going with Vancouver, and Kelly's got Resurrection at 20. There you go. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. When you get to that point, Kill, there's only one. Kill's looking at me. Kill, there's only one thing that you can say at that point, and it's this.
Oh, shit, man. Charlie, where the fuck you been at, man? Don't you know we've been looking all over this motherfucker for you?
Yeah, there he is. You gotta love it. I love that. I love that. All right. Number 19, Kill. Where are we going for number 19?
Okay, I'm gonna stay on Elm Street. So this time we're going to Elm Street Part 2.
Oh, okay. All right. Coriander, how about you at number 19? It sounds like so many films, like 19.
Halloween 4.
Wow. Okay. For me at number 19, this is a film. I enjoy this film a lot. I think that sometimes it doesn't get enough credit. And I think that the lead villain was portrayed so well. For number 19, I'm going to go with Friday 13th, 2009. Derek Mears rocks as Jason. There's no doubt about it. So Kill's got Freddy's Revenge. Coriander's got The Return of Michael Myers, and I've got Friday 13th, 2009. Kelly's got New Nightmare. Let's see. I think Hollywood Guy also went with New Nightmare. Let's see. Who else? I'm looking at some of these other ones in here. We got Scott with Nightmare 4. Okay. And Val's got Ends at number 19. Good for you, Val. There we go. Very cool. Brandon is also going with Halloween Ends. Okay. We got some folks in the chat on the same page. That's pretty cool too. Kill, what do we have for number 18?
18, I have Halloween, Season of the Witch.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay, Coriander, how about you for number 18?
I have Halloween 2.
1981?
Correct.
Yes. Okay. For me, now this, I gotta admit, this was a tough one for me because of the connection I have with this movie. But at the end of the day, you guys know what we say. There's no lying here. And I was weighing all the other films to it. And I just had to be honest. As much as I absolutely love this film, this is where I had to put it. For number 18, I'm going with the original Friday the 13th. The movie that got me into the game, Kill. You know that. All right. At 18, Kill's going with Season of the Witch. Coriander's going with Halloween 2 from 81 with the slowest fast walker of all time. We got myself with Friday 13th from 1980. Okay, Kill. At number 17, what do we got?
17, I have Halloween Water.
Why'd you say it like that? All right.
High quality.
What?
Coriander, what do you have at number 17?
I have Jason X.
Okay, all right. For number 17, I just, I kind of started to follow suit a little bit. I would almost imagine if I redid this list, which at some point I might do just for the fun of it. But I think if I redo this list, I might change this one a little bit, but it is what it is. At number 17, I'm going with the movie that showed that Paul can't fight, and that's Friday 13th Part 2. All right. Paul is at Halloween Water. Oh, that was great. Brandon at 17 is going with Halloween 2. Hollywood Guy's going with Friday 13th, the original. All right. Who else? We got Scott at number 18 was going with Halloween 2 from 81. Man, we got so many movies going around. This is crazy. Paula saying, nice list. Thank you so much, Paula. Oh my God. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to number, and Val's coming in with Jason X at number 17. Okay. Very cool. All right. Kill. We're going to number 16, man. What do we got?
Okay. 16, I have Halloween 4.
The Return of Michael. Okay. Coriander, what do you have at 16?
I have Halloween 2007.
Okay. All right. For me, again, this one was tough because I really was trying to figure out where I was going to put this movie because I really enjoy this movie a lot, which the little kid me would have never thought I'd say that, but here it is. And it could be higher if I redid this list. But at number 16, I gotta be real. It's Friday 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. When I first saw this as a kid, it didn't hit that hard for me. I was like, what? Roy? The fuck who's Roy? But I've come to really enjoy this film over the years. I really have. So for me, I've got Friday the 13th, Part 5 at number 16. Okay, so guys, we've got 15 left. Okay, so we're gonna slow this down a little bit. We still got some new people coming in. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. It helps us so very much. Scott is going with New Nightmare at 16. All right. We got Tosin in the chat saying 20 years later, right? Water. And we got Brandon, come on, bro. At number 16, he's got Halloween 78. What is going on here? What are we doing? Kill, what are we doing?
I have no idea.
This is not the way. Wow. Brandon's like doing hot takes right and left. I love it though. It's awesome. Horror B said, I couldn't rank these all together. If I tried, I'd go insane arguing with myself. Yes. Right? This was not easy, guys. Seriously. You know, I put this out to Kill and to Coriander, and it was not the type of thing that they were able to do quick. There was a lot of erasing, doing again. Me too. Kelly said at number 16, wow, number 16, Jason Goes to Hell, right in the thick of it, the middle of it, only because the morgue is a shout out to my hometown, Youngstown, Ohio. Okay, well, there you go. Well, then that makes sense. There we go. All right, so now we got 15 left. Kill, let's take our time a little bit. We're going to give our picks and maybe give just a quick blurb of why it made it to that number. All right, so 15, what do we got, man?
All right, so now we're getting into the cream territory here. So for me, look, I love Jason, I love Alien. When you can combine them both and also have some good action and humor in there, it's a guilty pleasure for me. It's Jason X. It's rewatchable. Uber Jason looks badass. You know, you have a cast that's just ready for the meat grinder.
Yep.
You know, and on top of that, it's in the future. It's at the Crystal Lake Research Campus facilities.
Oh my God.
I mean, you could just tell they took a lot of liberties and a lot of chances and risk, and they just said, hey, let's just have fun with it.
But it's interesting too, because they took chances, but it worked for what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times when movies, especially these long-standing franchises, take chances, sometimes most times it ends up in dark territory. But some way, some friggin' how, Jason X, it worked overall. I couldn't believe it back then, and I can't believe it now, but it does. All right. Coriander, at number 15, what do you have and why?
I have the Friday remake.
Ooh.
And it's there because that's where it landed.
Come on, man.
Oh, it's true.
Well, we could say that for all of our picks, but I mean, like, what's your connection to it? She's trolling me, man. She's trolling me.
What's the connection? There is no connection.
Like, why do you like it more than like the other Friday 13th films below it? Is it Derek as Jason, or is it, you know, the way it was shot, the characters, or?
I mean, some of the characters. I like Derek as Jason. Like,
I do too.
I wouldn't mind him playing Jason if they ever do something with Jason again. Yep. And yeah, so there you go.
All right. So for me, again, this is another one that was a tough one for me, as far as maybe it would go higher. I don't know, maybe, but I'm going at number 15 with Season of the Witch. And I'm telling you guys, and Kill knows this better than anyone, as a kid, I absolutely despised this film. I didn't watch it for years. I was pissed off at it, even though I loved the poster art, which we used to read, and we used to get a catalog, the Blockbuster catalog, and look through it and stuff like that. And I used to love looking at the poster art of these films. And I got trolled. You know, Michael is not in Season of the Witch, and I was irritated about that. And it took me like damn near 15 years or so before I watched it again. Longer than 15 years. But Tom Atkins rules. So that's what I got at number 15. Season of the Witch. Coriander has the Friday reboot, and Kill has Jason X. All right. Hollywood Guy at number 15 is going with Friday the 13th Part 2. Okay, very cool. And Scott is going with Freddy versus Jason, and Brandon is going with Kills. Well, there you go. All right, Killian, we're at number 14. What do we got?
So for 14, I have Friday Friday the 13th, Sackboy edition.
Okay, man. Yeah.
And yes, Friday the 13th part 2 for everyone who doesn't know, which everyone knows.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't have the hockey mask in this one, he's got the sack on, but he's vicious. He's vicious.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Paul,
I mean,
Paul like was pushing him around, but Paul can't even fight, and still. Nah, I'm messing with you.
Look, he's not a zombie in here, and even though he doesn't have the hockey mask on, that little one hole in the sack it's creepy. It's creepy. So yeah, this is my number 14.
Very cool, very cool. And I got to give you credit, man. You like Sackboy edition. I was like, all right, man, very cool. In the chat, Scott has Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 at number 14. Well, there you go. All right. Coriander, what do you have at number 14?
New Nightmare.
Okay, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Very, very cool. For me at number 14, well, guess what? I also have Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Nice.
For me, I think, and let me also say this because I was actually kind of surprised when I had this here because I really enjoy this film a lot. I appreciate the experimental vibes that it went for, and I think it was pretty successful. It's probably the most unique film in all 33 of these films. And I thought it might have been higher, but again, there's no lying. So it ended up at 14, but I really, really do love Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So there we are. Another time. This is the third time out of all of these. This is the third time that we have at least two of us with the same pick. Let me ask you guys in the chat, and all you have to do is write yes or no. Does anyone in the chat think that there is an entry from here on out where all three of us picked the same film? That's my question. Does anyone in the chat think that there's an entry coming up where we all picked the same film? We've had two of us on 3 occasions. And the question is, will all three of us have the same pick? We got Hollywood Guy saying yes. Brandon saying yes. Val saying yes. Okay. Super Tenor saying yes. Wow, you guys, a lot of optimism here. I love it. And Scott is going with Friday the 13th part 3 at number 13. Okay. All right. Kelly said in part 2, he's a beast in training. There for Sag Boy. Yeah, I love it. Okay. Kelly says we're going to do it. Scott says we're going to do it. Wow. The pressure's on, Kill. What do you have for number what do you have for number 13, man?
Number 13, I have Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Wow.
I love this movie.
Yeah, you do.
But I know some people don't like the zombie-isms, the language, the
William Forsythe. You gotta love him.
I get it, but look, 3 from Hell, all the zombie movies, you're gonna have some of that language, all right. Yeah. But what I did really love is that mask. Rob said, hey, look, we've been hamming eggers for years here. I want a good goddamn mask. I want a mask that looks scary, that even when little Michael is wearing it, it looks menacing. And it looks menacing. So Rob Zombie, you did good at least on the first one. No Hobo Meyer. No white horse.
No, he was like, let's get a good mask. And then he said, guess what? Let's not have a mask. That's what he said.
No.
Let's not have a mask and let's hang out in the fields begging for food and money. That's what we're going to do. No, he did some great stuff with it. And you're right. That mask is the best mask since 81. That's 20 years, bro. That's a long time for people to be messing up with a mask, having blonde hair for a mask. What were they doing, man? At H2O, they had 8 different versions of a mask, including a CGI.
Well, luckily in the latest trilogy, they got the mask right.
Yeah,
So,
well, yeah, they understood. They understood the assignment, bro.
Yeah, they did.
All right, Coriander, for your number 13, where are you going with?
Halloween Ends.
Okay, we got Ends. Okay, so for my number 13, I'm gonna go with, and I actually just referenced it. 8 different versions of a mask. I'm going with H2O, Halloween water. Listen, we've talked about it many times. I really enjoy this one. There's a lot of fun to it. But there's also some things I was kind of like, I'm not sure about this. We got 80,000 candles lit. No. How are you gonna? No, I'm just playing.
The pull up, the one arm pull up.
The one arm pull up was the best part. Yo, that was the best part. He was showing he was strong, bro. I love that. But
riding dirty.
He was riding dirty, going to 7-Eleven to get a hot dog and a Slurpee, and nobody stopped him. What are we doing? The CGI mask. It's like, why did we have that many versions of Michael's mask? This is H2O. We're talking about 1998. You got enough money. How are you going to let that happen? That's all I got to say. If you want more in-depth conversation about this, for any of these movies, we've talked about all of them. So definitely check out the playlist for Friday the 13th, Halloween, or Elm Street. Okay, we're at number 12, Kill. Where are we going for number 12?
So for number 12, I have Halloween Kills.
Wow. All right. All right.
It had to go somewhere. I love the film. Evil Dies Tonight. Michael, he's not a fan of firefighters, the brave men and women of the firefighters. I love them, but Mike is like, nope. And the firefighters unfortunately didn't listen to Jamie Lee when she said, let it burn.
Let it burn.
Let it burn. Don't go do your jobs. You're too diligent. Let it burn.
All right. Hey, real quick in the chat. A lot of people think we're going to all get the same one at some point. Troy said yes. He even thinks that he knows which one we'll have as all three and at what number. I'm gonna start this. This is interesting. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if it's right.
What is it?
He says, "I'll go one step further. All three of you have the OG Nightmare at 3." Well, let's see. I have not memorized this list. There was 99 films for me to prepare, so I don't remember where these guys are. So this is almost like seeing it for the first time for me as well. But these two haven't seen any other lists. So, all right. So, Coriander, what do you have at number 12?
The water.
That was good. See, she's still there. You know what you know what you're doing. That was good. I almost wish because I was gonna have that as a super chat clip. I didn't do it though. Son of a gun.
Good.
Son of a gun. All right, that was good though. Very cool. All right, at number 12, if you didn't catch that reference, it's H2O for Coriander at number 12. All right. For me, at number 12, again, this was tough. We were starting to come down to the wire. All of these films, I had an affinity for, and I was just trying to figure out what order I'm going to put them in. So for me, at number 12, I went with The Dream Master. Shout out to Lisa Wilcox. So Kill had Kills, Coriander had The Water, and I had The Dream Master at number 12. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to number 11. Kill, we're at 11, and we've only eclipsed 1 hour. We are doing great, brother. What do we got at number 11?
Okay. Because I am a true Friday the 13th fan. I've seen this much lower. I'm like, what? For me, because I believe actually for me, this was my first Friday the 13th I saw. It's the OG Friday the 13th Part 1. All right. Big Mama Voorhees, best mom ever, avenging her son. Rocking her sweater, nicest actress on planet Earth. When you figure out who the killer is, she would have killed all of us because she would have just been like, "Come on, you want some cookies? It's raining out here." And then she would take us out. Like I just wanted some cookies.
Right. Yeah. All right, man.
You know.
Too funny.
I saw it so lower on the list. I'm
Bro,
like,
look, I had to be
all I have
real.
to say is, like, after this, we're gonna really see who the true Friday fan is.
Yeah, that's a good point. As we get to near the end,
Dude.
this is
Yeah,
gonna be
dude.
crazy because this
Yeah.
is the home of New Jersey. It is the home of New Jersey. We know this. All right. So for number 11, Coriander, what do you have at number 11?
Okay. So I have Dream Masters.
Good for you, girl. Listen, and I forgot that it was there until you just said it, but good for you. I'm so glad that you have it there. That's cool. All right, so you got Nightmare on Elm Street 4. For me, at number 11, this was tough. This is a movie. I'm like looking at it right now. I'm thinking, wow, I have it this low. I love this movie. And at one point, this was probably the movie I watched the most in this franchise. So I'm actually surprised I got it number 11. There's a lot of good films, man, and it's 3 franchises. At number 11, I've got Friday 13th 3 in 3D with the clean mask, looking so good. Hey, look, Kill, you gotta stop. What are you doing?
that mask is clean.
It's so crisp. It is, but I had to be real. I had to.
Yeah, that's really real.
All right, so Mikey's in the house. What's up, Mikey? Good to have you here. And again, if you guys have not hit the like button, please do. It really helps us out, allows us to do streams like this more often, which is what we hope to do even more so. And Val, if you could let us know where we're at with likes too, that'd be great. Troy's in. No one will get this, but I get that they used LL for the water since his hat is like a shark's. Oh, geez. He couldn't gotten pressed. Get out of here. He's waterproof MC. Yeah, I got it. That was a good one, man. We got it.
Good, man.
Good call,
that was
man.
a deep dive. I like that.
It was a deep dive. You had to be a fan. All right. Hollywood guy coming in with a super chat. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you coming in again. Said, I don't think I can continue anymore. This is hurting me. All the movies are great. I will try, though.
This was hurting all of us doing this list.
It really was. Like, I felt like it was like you're choosing between your children or something. This is really messed up stuff. So look, man, let's do a super chat. You guys are still coming in with support. We appreciate that as well. So let's have some fun. You know, Kill, sometimes you just got to make a choice. You never know what's going to happen, and it might look like this.
You're sitting there like a fucking baboon. Watch my phone. Bullshit! Bullshit!
There you go. But look at your face, man. You're like, what? Oh, man. All right. We are heading to, let me just recap this. At number 11, we got Friday 13th Part 2 for Kill. Coriander going with Nightmare 4. I'm very proud of that. And I went with Friday 13th Part 3. Kill, we're going to the top 10. Okay. So let's proceed with caution. This is the top 10. Everyone in the chat, get ready. As a matter of fact, if you guys could write your top 10, that would be great. Or at least your top 5 or so. I don't care what it is. But definitely, it definitely would be fun with us as well. Okay. Kill. What do you have? We had 33 films. What is your number 10?
Okay. Well, if you just saw that clip before he was licking guitars, Corey Feldman was a little kid in a movie. You like that night? Do you like how I take? Look, I just take what you throw at me.
Okay,
we do it live. We
do it live.
Scripted, guys. This is the only script we have. Our list.
That's right.
I have Friday the 13th, Part 4, the first of the Tommy Jarvis trilogy.
Wow, man.
Best sister, best little brother ever, best sister ever. Look, little Tommy, he was making masks, like literally he was Stan Winston quality mask.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
Tom Savini, he was just a little genius. And I love this movie, but unfortunately it had to go somewhere.
Man, I gotta admit, I was surprised when I saw that. I was like, wow, okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, Coriander, what do you have at your number 10?
So I have Friday Part 4.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow. Wow. All right. I do not have Friday 4 at my number 10, but I have another film which I was actually, again, this did hurt, man, because I was thinking about this film and I was like, I love this film. I watched this film a lot. This was the second horror film that I ever really watched, that got me into this whole thing. So I was like, man, I can't believe this is at number 10, but it is what it is. For number 10, I'm going with Halloween 2. Dick Warlock, slow walking like the best of all time. This is crazy, man. At number 10, we've got the final chapter for Kill and Coriander, and I've got Halloween 2 from 1981. Whoo, man, this is tough. These are great movies right here.
Yeah.
This is crazy. All right. Kill. Where are we going for number 9?
I think I'm gonna have to concur with you on Mr. Warlock. I'm going Halloween 2. The scariest hospital known to man.
Yeah, baby.
Loomis is blowing it up. He's shooting people in the eyeballs. Just Jamie Lee is coked out of her mind most of this movie.
Wait a minute. What are we doing?
Because she just almost died a few hours earlier. But my man Michael Audrey Myers is a petty bitch, and he's like, "Look, it ain't over. It is not over, young lady. I killed all your friends.
Yeah,
I'm gonna find you."
Hey, he's just strolling through town. He doesn't know where he's going, and he bumps into a kid. Here's the radio broadcast. He's like, whoop, there we go.
Yep.
Google Maps.
And while he's going across, Haddonfield, Loomis is killing people, on the street. Like, oh, there he is. He's just one shot in cars.
Kids. Hey, look, this just came to my mind after all these years and as many times as we talked about this film. Follow me for a second on this, Kill and Coriander. We should have known about Loomis all the way back in Halloween 2, trying to shoot kids, because at the end of 4, we were like, man, he was about to make the biggest decision of his life, shooting Jamie, but he did it in Halloween 2.
Yeah, he's a murderer.
Poor Ben Tramer. Wow. He made a decision at the end of the movie too. He blew up the west wing of Haddonfield Memorial Hospital.
It needs to be renovated. You need more lights and more staff at night.
Oh my God. All right, Coriander, what do you have at number 9? Coriander's like, you guys are freaking ridiculous.
Nope. You said that, not me. No, I have Friday Part 3.
Friday the 13th Part 3. Okay. For me, again, this is the tires meeting the road right here. For me, for my number 9, I went with Friday the 13th, The New Blood, Kane's first film. I love it. I almost can't believe I see it at number 9, man. It's absolutely crazy. All right. Let's go to number 8, Kill. What do we got at number 8?
Properly where it should be. A little higher, because this is the baddest, most awesome version of Freddy, and it's Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Okay,
wow.
He's straight up a demon with his Eurotrash jacket and boots on.
Eurotrash.
He gets rid of the hat. He's pimping, man. He's a demon.
He's got leather pants, bro.
He's fashionable.
Yeah, he is. He is.
You got Robert Englund portraying himself. You got Wes in the movie. Heather Langenkamp. I mean, the trifecta. They're all in this movie.
They are. Hey, can I say one thing though? Do you ever wonder why Wes didn't have Freddy attack Robert or even kill Robert in the film? Wouldn't that have been a scene to have seen?
Would have been a scene. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That I think there was maybe a missed opportunity.
And he had Johnny Depp.
What? What?
Did he have a cameo by Johnny Depp?
Yeah, in Freddy's Dead.
Oh, that's right.
This is your brain on drugs.
Yes, that's right. It should have been in this one.
Okay, but you're right though, because he wanted to have Johnny in it.
Yeah.
And he thought that Johnny wouldn't do it. And there was a time when Johnny was basically like, well, of course I would have done it. Like Johnny Depp always has given credit to Wes, basically saying he gave me my break, and I've always respected Johnny Depp for that, because there's a lot of stars, not a lot, but there are some stars that they definitely try to hide their horror roots, but Johnny Depp never did. So
Jennifer Aniston.
Exactly. And I like Jennifer Aniston, but she acts like she wasn't in friggin' Leprechaun. You were in it with Warwick Davis. Don't you forget that man's name. He's a friend. You get it? Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, Coriander is just sitting back, like sipping a Mai Tai, and just like, what is going on? Coriander, what do you have for number 8?
So I have the OG Nightmare on Elm Street.
Wow. Wow. Is that shocking, Kill?
A little?
Yeah. But yeah, it is. All right. Because it's the OG Nightmare, bro.
Okay.
Okay. All right. For me at number 8. This was tough, man. When I saw where I had this film, because I love this film. This is one of my favorite sequels in this franchise. But again, we got 3 franchises and we got a lot of great films, and this is number 8. So for me, I went with The Return of Michael Myers, the one that brought him back. Like, if this movie failed, who knows what would have happened to the Halloween franchise? Who knows what would have happened to, Elm Street and Friday the 13th, because they were kind of going back and forth with each other and kind of pushing each other. So this was a very important entry into Halloween and maybe into all franchises. So, all right, real quick. Troy was like, I was way off, right? This list, bro, I'm telling you, this list is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? And Brandon is saying at number 8, he's got, Justice for Ronnie and His Broken Hand, Halloween 2007. There you go. Another shout out to William Forsythe. Love it. Love it. Okay, Kill. We're getting there, man. Number 7. What do we got?
So number 7, I have Friday the 13th, Part 7. X-Men Edition. And look, I won't belabor this. That's because I say it every time. Best looking version of Jason. Money well spent.
Yeah.
He's a zombie. You see the spinal cord, the chain around the neck. He looks awesome with and without the mask on. Mm-hmm. Kane did his thing. And,
he did.
He gets his ass kicked in this one,
doesn't he?
So yeah.
Like, it's funny because when you think about this film, you think about how badass Jason was. Like, he was very, very intimidating. Kane played him perfectly. But if you really look at the tail of the tape, he was getting his ass handed to him. He's got roofs falling onto him. He's falling down 2 flights of stairs. He's getting electrocuted. He's getting strangled. What are we doing? He gets blown up by a house.
Pretty much.
Jason was like the horror version of Rocky in this film, man. It's crazy. All right, Coriander, what do we have for your number 7?
So I have Friday Part 2.
Ooh, wow. There you go. New Jersey is still alive. There we go.
You know it.
All right, for me, number 7, this was another tough one because I've said it from the beginning. I love this movie so much. I know it has some people, excuse me, that feel that, that are the detractors of it and so forth. Had a fantastic opening, had a lot of great moments for the villain, probably showcased the villain almost as well as any other film in this franchise. And I love it. I'm actually surprised it's only at number 7, but I'm going with Kills. That's right, baby. Michael was on fleek, like, for real. Michael, he's rarely ever looked this good. Like all the shots, all the moments, the cool ass shit. He's surrounded by 80,000 people, and he just says, "Hold on 1 second, let me get my mask." What are we doing? He's like ready to rock. I love it. So at number 7, Kill's got The New Blood. Coriander's going old school with Friday the 13th Part 2. I love it. And I'm going with Halloween Kills. Wow. This is crazy. Scott is going with Jason Lives at number 7. Brandon says, let's go panhandling, eating dogs with ghost horses. He's going with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Wow. There you go, man. There you go. Let's see. Who else? Super Tenor is saying Dream Warriors is greater than the OG. Ooh, okay. All right. Kill, let's head to number 6. What do we have for your number 6? This is crazy.
Number 6, I have Friday the 13th, Part 5.
Ooh, okay. Now let me ask you something, because
I messed up.
Okay.
I noticed something. I meant for that one to be Friday Part 6.
Okay, because I was like,
I am sorry. Yes, I am, and I'm just realizing it. I meant for that. Yeah, I meant for this.
So they switched.
I meant for this one to be in the 21st spot. And
okay,
because 6 to be here.
Look, man, I'm gonna say something right now, and I wouldn't usually say this live, but you said it yourself, because I was gonna ask you after this live stream was over.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, bro.
Yeah. Look, I like Roy just as much as the next person, but I did that one wrong. Look, guys, I was doing my list at like midnight. All right.
But look, no, I feel vindicated, bro, because I was like, look, all the years I've known you, you and I alone have watched Jason Lives a lot together. Yep. And I was like, I can't believe it's all the way at 21. I thought it would at least be in your top 15. So when you said that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
All right.
So I am sorry for that. But yes, it's supposed to be Friday 13th Part 6.
Okay. All right. So hey, man, you cleared it up for me. I feel better about my life. Kelly is going with 2018 at number 6. Scott's going with the OG Friday. And we've got Season of the Witch from Brandon at number 6. Very, very cool. Val, thank you so much for putting the link in the chat. And guys, let me just say this. If you have not checked out our Patreon, please do. It definitely helps us as well. We have a great chat feature in there. It's easy to communicate with people. And we do have exclusive watch parties. Patreon allows us to actually play the movie while we're all watching it. And I'm going to let you guys know right now, tomorrow night, we have a bunch of giveaways, and Patreon members and also channel members, they will get a big reward. So I'm just letting you guys know that tonight, because it's one night before. But thank you, Val, for putting the link up multiple times. We really appreciate it. All right. Coriander. She's like, yes. Is it my turn? At number 6. At number 6, what do you have?
I have Friday the 13th.
There you go. Good for you. Yeah, listen,
that is the way.
She's got some picks on there that is like, okay, this girl, she knows what's going on. I like it. All right, at number 6, I'm actually surprised this movie is at number 6 instead of higher, because I love this movie so much. And at one point, this was probably my favorite of the franchise, but you know, some things do change. Kill, I'm going with Jason Lives, baby. There you go. So technically, even though that you had it switch, so your number 6 is actually Jason Lives. Same thing with me, and Coriander went with the OG Friday the 13th. Okay, let me put us back on here. We've got the top 5. Okay, I believe I collected everyone's top 5. Hopefully I did. If anyone, if I missed any, if I did not call out that I got your top 5, then I didn't. Okay, so I've got those collected. I think Val might be the only person who messaged to me directly on Instagram, so I appreciate that. Top 5, guys, let's go. This is the one. And Polar, is this your top 5, or are you trying to guess our top 5? I'm assuming that's your top 5. It looks pretty cool though. She says, I have a thing for sequels. There you go. I love that. Very, very cool. All right, Kill. This is it, man. The top 5. You know what? And again, I don't remember you guys' list because there's just so many friggin' movies. But I'm gonna tell you what, I was thinking to myself, I was thinking that that at one point we would all have the same one. This is crazy. Let's see if it happens. Kill at number 5. What do you have?
Okay. So cracking my top 5 is a movie that is not that old. And that's what's so beautiful about it.
Okay.
I love this movie. I've seen this movie way too many times for it to be as new as it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going with Halloween 2018.
All right.
Old American.
There it is. There it is. All right. Coriander at number 5. It's crazy that we're at number 5, but what do you have at number 5?
I have the Dream Warriors.
There you go. There she is. That's the Coriander I know. All right, cool. At number 5. All right, real quick. Super Tenors coming in with a super chat. Thank you so much, man. Okay, so you sent your guess for the top 5 in Instagram. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. We are going to find out. My number 5. This was tough because this is a film that I really, really love. And again, I looked at it, I was like, man, that's number 5. That's crazy. I thought it'd be even higher. But my number 5, 2018. There it is, baby.
This is the way.
There it is. This is the way. Yeah. This is the way.
And that's a look for that movie to be as new as it is.
Yeah.
It's up there with some rare air. All right.
It is.
Top 5.
Top 5 of 30, 33 films, bro. I love it. We got acres of movies in the house. Welcome. Kelly is going with Dream Warriors at number 5, so she's right there with Coriander. Kill and I and Super Tenor went with 2018. Okay. Paulie says, I wish I could love 2018 as much as everyone else. There you go. You
can.
Hey, it's all good. Troy is saying going by favorites and not best. Number 5 is Jason. What? Jason Goes to Hell. Eric, because Eric would be doing cartwheels.
Yeah, he would.
He would. Hey, it's all good, bro. It is all good. Let's see. Brandon is going with New Nightmare for number 5. Okay. All right. Okay, Kill. You guys are too funny. Let's do this, man. Number 4. Where are we going for number 4? This is getting nervous time.
Number 4, I have A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 3, Dream Warriors.
All right. Woo. This is woo. Hey, I'm actually getting kind of nervous, man. This is actually
you are.
All right, Coriander at number 4. What do you have?
I have Friday the 13th, Part 7.
Ooh, okay. All right. Shout out and a rest in peace to Lar Park Lincoln for sure.
Yes.
A great entry. For me, look, man. It's funny how some of this is landing. This will be I think either the 4th or 5th time that we're going to have a double here. But I am also going with Dream Warriors, baby. There it is. Brandon's on page with us, baby. He's got the Dream Warriors at 4. All right. Kelly is going old school. I love it. Friday Part 2. Awesome. Troy is going with New Nightmare. Okay. Very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's take a moment here. Whew.
Breathe.
Right? Okay, this is what we're going to do. I know we got a lot of new people that came in. I'm going to quickly do a recap because we're down to the top 3, just in case people have forgotten, because I know I have, and Kill, you and Coriander might as well. All right, so I'm going to recap really quick, and for anyone that might be listening because you're at work or maybe because you're driving in a car, this might go a little quick for you because it's going to be the visuals, but yeah, we're down to the top 3, so I just want to kind of do a little bit of a recap here. All right, so hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure I got it situated here, right? Hold on. We got a lot of slides, bro. All right. So at number 33, I still can't believe it was 33 films, bro. All right. Here we go, guys. At number 33, we had Curse of Michael Myers, Freddy's Dead, and Resurrection. At number 32, Jason Goes to Hell for Me and Kill. Coriander went with Resurrection. You know, I'm seeing a little bit of a parallel there. At number 31, Kill went with Freddy versus Jason. Coriander went with Freddy's Revenge, and I went with Freddy's Dead. At number 30, we had Resurrection for Kill. We had the remake of Elm Street for Coriander, and I went with Vancouver. 29, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Curse of Michael Myers, and Elm Street remake. 28, Freddy's Dead, The Revenge of Michael Myers, and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. At 27, we had The Dream Child for Kill and Coriander, and I went with Curse of Michael Myers. At 26, Vancouver, Freddy versus Jason, and The Revenge of Michael Myers. At 25, we had the Elm Street remake, Jason Goes to Hell, and Jason X. All right. At 24, the reboot of Friday the 13th, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and Freddy versus Jason. At 23, Halloween 5, Friday 5, Nightmare 5. There we go. That was a cool one right there. I like that. All part 5s. You see that? That was pretty cool. At 22, me and Kill went with Ends. Coriander went with Vancouver. At 21, Kill went with, and it's supposed to be Friday 13th part 5. Coriander went with Season of the Witch, and I went with Rob Zombie's Halloween. At 20, we had Nightmare 4, Jason Lives, and Freddy's Revenge. At 19, we had Freddy's Revenge, The Return of Michael Myers, and the reboot of Friday the 13th. At number 18, we had Season of the Witch, Halloween 2, 1981, and the OG Friday the 13th. At number 17, Kill went with Water. Coriander went with Jason X, and I went with Friday Part 2. At number 16, we had The Return of Michael Myers, Rob Zombie's Halloween, and A New Beginning. At 15, we had Jason X, the reboot of Friday the 13th for Coriander, and I went with Season of the Witch. At 14, Kill went with Friday Part 2, Coriander and I went with New Nightmare. At 13, Kill went with Rob Zombie's Halloween, Coriander went with Ends, and I went with Water. At 12, Kill went with Kills, Coriander went with Water, and I went with The Dream Master. At 11, Kill went with Friday the 13th Part 2, Coriander went with Nightmare 4, and I went with Friday the 13th Part 3. At number 10, Kill and Coriander went with Friday the 13th Part 4, The Final Chapter. I went with Halloween 2 from 1981. At number 9, Kill went with Halloween 2 from 81. Coriander went with Friday the 13th Part 3, and I went with The New Blood. At number 8, Kill went with New Nightmare. Coriander went with the OG Elm Street, and I went with The Return of Michael Myers. At number 7, Kill went with The New Blood. Coriander went with Friday the 13th Part 2. I went with Kills. At number 6, Kill went with Jason Lives. It's supposed to be Jason Lives in that spot. Coriander went with the original Friday the 13th, and I also went with Jason Lives. At number 5, Kill and I went with 2018. Coriander went with Dream Warriors. At number 4, Kill and I went with Dream Warriors, and Coriander went with The New Blood. Okay, we are caught up. Did anything stick out to you guys? And if not, that's okay, because that was a lot of films, bro.
No, it was just funny when I was doing this list. I was going back and forward between stuff that was at the top of the list and stuff that was at the bottom of the list. You know, and then I had my computer open with all the listings of all the movies, and I was just like, oh yeah, so it was just this stuff is not easy, guys.
No.
And seriously, if you want to test yourself, or if you think our list is, a bunch of poo-poo, try it yourself. Because all of these are good movies. They're good movies. Right. Because we're all horror fans, but we know this is the holy trinity. And if you're in here, you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
Just some landed better than others.
True. And also, I mean, these three, the big three, I mean, they're part of the reason that horror, not only survived, but thrived.
It shall endure.
Gotham will endure. No, but I mean, these films paved the way for everything that we have today. You know what I'm saying? If Wes Craven didn't hit with Elm Street, we may not have gotten Scream, so there's a lot of things that the big three have done, and it really catapulted horror to a new level. And I mean, these are literally going to be characters that are going to be talked about 50 years from now, maybe 100 years from now. This is basically the universal monsters. You know what I'm saying? So we're down to the top three. Russ, thank you so much saying you people have great memories. Our mind is a blank. Look, this was tough. This was so tough, guys. I'm telling you, it was so tough. Acres of Movies saying fun rankings and to see the posters, etc. Thank you so much. Because I'm gonna tell you guys what. It took a long time for me to put the graphics together. And, it's like 33 movies, 3 posters a piece. It took a long time. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Seriously. Okay, guys. This is it. The top 3. Acres of Movies. And this is pretty stimulating. Yeah, it is fun. Fragrances in the chat. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And again, if you guys haven't hit the like button, please do. We appreciate it. Okay, hey, we got our brother from down under, Ginger Ninja, coming in the house. What is up? Getting psyched for Halloween? Yeah, bro. We are down to our top 3. We've gone from 33 to number 3. I know you like sometimes if you're able to listen or watch at work. This is a great one to do it with, man, because we've been having a blast. It has been so much fun. Okay, so Brandon saying, Nightwide Zone, could we do more of these rankings with other icons of horror? Listen, it's always about, how we think the audience, enjoys everything. So this was a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll try to do some more of these. This was a blast. It really was. Okay, Kill, number 3. What do we got, man?
So for number 3, I have A Nightmare on Elm Street.
The original.
Yes.
Okay. You were pausing, bro. You were like moving your face in.
If there's no pause, that means that OG, baby.
It just felt like you were pausing, man. I didn't know. All right.
Look, you got to dance with who brought you.
Right.
And, this was that original Nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
He's not jumping the shark. He's in the shadows. He's moist. He's wet looking. I don't know. It's just it's scary. Women on ceilings, waterbeds of death.
Yes,
you know the vibes.
Yes. All right, Coriander, what is your number 3?
So I have Kills.
Halloween Kills in the top 3. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. All right. Yeah. Very cool. Kelly said, I thought he froze. He was sitting super still. I know. I was like, what is he doing? He's messing with me. He always does.
Got ya.
Got him. All right. Yes, that was great. Okay, guys, this was so tough. If you have been around long enough, and we've done our rankings of each of these franchises, we've talked about them in different ways, and I've done a few different rankings too. This is a movie I think is a prototype for slasher. I think it's so well done from A to Z. It has everything you want in it. And Polar's already go woot woot. This is a fantastic film, and I'm still gonna rep it for my number 3. I'm going with The Final Chapter, baby. Crispin Glover, baby. So Kill has Elm Street. Coriander went with Kills, and I'm going with Friday the 13th Part 4. Feeling good. Okay, here we go. Kill, what do you have for your number 2?
Okay. So for my number 2, even though the number 1 isn't behind this movie, in some ways it kind of is the number 1, meaning numerical in this franchise. Because that mask is crisp, baby. That mask is so crisp. I got Friday the 13th, Part 3.
Wow. All right, look, man.
And Knight, you've said this before, and I've always concurred. When I have nightmares of Jason, this is the version I see in my nightmares. That's the mask I see. That's the movement I see. No disrespect to Kane. Salute you, sir. But this right here was fear. This right here, it was pure, it was primal, and that mask, chef's kiss.
Thank you, Shelly. Shelly's dead.
Thank you, Shelly, for going to a summer camp and bringing your winter hockey mask. Thank you. You're an ultimate goalie. There you go.
Yeah, it is. All right, Coriander. This, man, I got so nervous at this point because I was like, look, man, can we score the trifecta? Coriander, what is your number 2?
1978.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. Okay. For me, I think that this film is just fantastic from A to Z. Everything that happened in it, the way that it was put together, the cast, the villain, the director. I knew this was going to be my number 2. This is the only other part of this ranking that was easy because I knew this would be my number 2. And sometimes it could be number 1, but not today. Not today, Bob. For my number 2, I'm going with Elm Street. I'm going with Elm Street, baby. Robert Englund. I gotta be real. Wow, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, Kill, what is your number 1?
Okay. So I'm gonna do a throwback to how we used to do. This is how we used to do it years ago, guys. My number 1 is the reason for the season. My number 1 is Michael, Audrey, Myers, Donald Pleasance, Jamie Lee Curtis, the OG Halloween. Sold American.
Sold American. All right. Coriander, what is your number 1 film out of these 3 franchises, 33 films in total?
So this made me excited for this, the next, I don't want to say too much. It's 2018.
Yeah. 2018. There it is.
All right.
James Jude Courtney. I think this
You better believe it.
I think this is the first time, because we've ranked Halloween before. I think this is the first time that I've heard you say you were going with 2018, and I respect that. I mean, you've always loved it, but I'm just saying at number 1.
So
wow.
Coriander, Kills in 2018, they cracked your top 5, right? Both of those.
Yes.
They're in my top 3.
Yeah, very cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
This is the way.
She's going to Haddonfield. Her top 3
went
is
there.
Haddonfield. She said,
I went there.
I'm leaving New Jersey and I'm heading to Illinois.
No, because if you think about it, most of my Fridays are in my top 10.
No, that's true. As a matter of fact, I do want to break that down too. Once, because you know me, I'm nerdy like that. I'm going to actually break it down to see how many from each franchise were in the top 10 or top 15. So this is going to be a lot of fun. For my number 1, guys, look. Listen. This movie, to me, and I was just saying it to Coriander the other night because we saw a commercial for it on TV, and you know damn well I'm going to be watching it in a matter of hours. And I just said, you know what? It just never gets old. It is still so much fun to watch. I'm still so invested in it 110% from the first second to the last one. It is undeniably, in my opinion, the best of the 33 films. You guys know what it is if you have been around this channel, even for the last 2 years. You know, it's just fantastic. My number one, the immortal classic, Halloween 78. There it is.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way. Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you what.
No trifecta, though.
No trifecta. Everybody
we came close.
Five or six times. There was not one time all three of us did it. And usually when we do this type of thing, there's at least one time when all three of us get the same movie.
Well, technically, there's an alternate trifecta here. It's all Halloween.
Well, yes, these are all Halloweens. Yes, you know, I think you're right. Might be the first time it's just one franchise. We also did have 3 part 5s, you know, part 5 from each franchise. So that was cool. And then I think on 5 occasions, 2 of us had the same pick. You know what I'm saying? So that was just crazy. Troy went with Dream Warriors at number 1. Scott knows what's up. He says it never does get old night. John Carpenter is the master. And Val was saying Corey's always said 2018 is the favorite. There you go. There you go.
Val, did I do you proud? I feel like I did you proud, Val.
I hope so. Hey, listen, we might have to stop calling this the home in New Jersey, man. We gotta pack some bags to Illinois.
No.
Look at the list. Look at the list, Coriander.
So yeah, but still, Jason's my number 1, and Michael's right there.
I know. I love her so much. Hey, look, you know what? She's a real one. She really is, because every time I like to joke with her about it, I'm like, Michael's right there. He's coming up. And she's like, no, it's still Jason.
Well,
you know,
but that just shows you how good that last trilogy really was.
Because it really closed the gap.
Haddonfield is getting closer to New Jersey.
Haddonfield is literally around the corner.
Yeah.
It is literally like Michael is tiptoeing through the tulips right now to cross the line over into New Jersey. That's all I'm saying. This was absolutely banana pancakes, guys. It really, really was. This was so much fun. Mary also saying on my list, I believe I picked 78 for my number 1. And you know what Val had as number 1. Val says you did me proud, Killian. Val what was your number 2 and 3? I'm curious about that. Hey, look, Scott knows what's up. This is now the house that the Shape built. I love it. I love it. Troy said I'd say 78 is the actual best film here, but it may not crack my top 10 of my favorites listed. I like the way you worded that. Yeah, I get you. I get you. I still just have so much fun with it. I really do, man. I've seen this movie so many times, but it's crazy.
I actually watched it. Well, the last time I watched it was, last Halloween, but every Halloween I have to watch it.
Yeah,
it's the gift that keeps giving.
It keeps on giving, man. Val, who's also our resident Illinois person, number 2 was 2018, and I thought it might be, and number 3 was Elm Street. So that works out really well. Good job on that, Val. Polar says, I'm honestly surprised Resurrection wasn't anyone's number 1. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Now, listen, let me just say this real quick. I'm going to take this. We're winding down, guys, but we're actually ahead of schedule. First of all, Coriander, great job. We ran through those 99 films really quick in only an hour and 45 minutes. I honestly thought we were going to crack 2 hours. But real quick, Scott, his guess was 78, The Final Chapter, Elm Street, 2018, and Dream Warriors. Now, Scott, it has to be in the order, though. It has to be in the order. That's the only thing, man. But you did guess mine. That is mine, but it's not in the right order. That was close. I give you an A for effort, though. That was really good. Let's see who else. Savi went with Dream Warrior 78, Friday Part 2, Elm Street, and Jason X. Wow. Okay. Kelly went with 78, Dream Warriors, Friday Part 2, Elm Street, and Kills. That was close. That was close. Let's see who else. Let's see. Mary went with Halloween 78, Final Chapter, Elm Street, Friday Part 2, and Halloween 4. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Anyone else here? I want to make sure I catch up with everyone. Super Tenor went with Halloween, Friday 4, Dream Warriors, Jason Lives, and 2018. Friday 4, Dream Warriors. That was close.
Yeah,
that was so close. That was almost me. That was almost me. Okay, let me go here because I want to see what Val wrote. Val said she sent me a message. I've got to see this here. First of all, okay, May went Friday 4, Halloween 78, New Blood, Elm Street, and 2018. That was close, May. That was really, really close. Val went with Halloween 18, Friday 4, New Nightmare, 78, and Friday 6. That was close to you, Kill. I think that was close to you. Yeah. But Friday 6 was your number 6. Wow. That was close, guys. Let's see. Super Tenor. He gave 2 different lists. Okay. The top 5, his first guess, 78, Final Chapter, Dream Warriors, Jason Lives, and the original Elm Street. That was close. The edited list. You got to love this guy. That was great. He went with Elm Street, Halloween, Jason Lives, Dream Warriors, and Friday the 13th Part 4. That was close. Nobody guessed it. What is going on? It was close, though.
Yeah,
it was close.
Yeah.
You know what? Now, hold on. Let's see. Val said 2018, the OG, Friday 13th Part 4, New Nightmare, Friday 13th Part 6. Okay. All righty. Again, Friday 13th Part 6. I did think it was going to crack my top 5, but it was my number 6 along with Kill. Polar saying, I think if the radio tower had significance in ends, it would have been higher up. Maybe. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Val, for putting the link in there. We appreciate it so much. Kill. First, Kill, I'll start with you, and then I'll go to Coriander. Kill, what do you think of this, man? This was a marathon.
This, I mean, you know, and it's so funny because we used to do lists like this all the time, but we used to, you know, segment them to the Halloween list and the Nightmare list and so forth. But to have all 3 of the Holy Trinity in one list, whoo! This definitely was an undertaking. It was fun.
It was.
Had some surprises in there, and
a lot of surprises.
Yeah, and pretty much just hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed doing it. So
yeah, absolutely. Coriander, how about you?
What about me?
What did you think of the list? Any particular thoughts, or how we got through this marathon?
I mean, it went by pretty good. It was fun. And yeah, man.
All right. Yep. Ginger Ninja said, I'm surprised no one had Jason Goes to Hell or Freddy's Dead as number 1. You knew it, baby. You knew it.
Sorry, Ginger.
Troy said, I knew what Night's top 3 would be, but I thought Friday 4 would be second. You know what? I thought so too, but then I was like, oh, we have Elm Street in the mix too. And I gotta give credit to Elm Street 84. I really do. Polar saying, I felt Halloween 4 should have been higher up. Laugh out loud. I love Halloween 4, and it was tough. I can't remember where exactly I had it. I had it at number 8, and that was tough, man, because I really love it. Scott actually Scott actually guessed. I think it was mine. I don't think it was yours. Actually, no, Kill. Yours was this combination as well. I just want to read it one more time. So we had Halloween 78, the final actually, no, because you didn't have the final chapter in your top 5. The final chapter, we got Elm Street, 2018, and Dream Warriors. Scott's the only one that got them all. And that's me. That actually is me. So Scott, Be with us tomorrow, man. I don't know how you got it. That was absolutely crazy. It's tough to do this. Like, I got so many movies in my head. I mean, seriously.
Well, you know, it's funny. After I did my top 5, I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's 1 Jason movie, 2 Michael Myers movies, and 2 Freddy movies in my top 5.
Yeah.
Like, huh. Interesting.
Crazy, man. It is absolutely crazy. Val saying this was a hard list to put together. Y'all threw in some surprises. Yeah, it was. I think it was surprises that came to us too. It really, really did. But this was a lot of fun. It was a labor of love. We love these 3 franchises so much. I think you guys know that. And if you don't know it, it's so true. I mean, we've talked about these movies a lot. There's a lot of content. A lot of hours of content that we've done on these 3 franchises because they mean that much to us. They really do. Brandon saying, am I blocked for having Rob Zombie's Halloween over 78? No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. It's all good, man. It's all good. Scott saying Halloween 4 is the best ending of all these films. You know, I can't go against that. That was a great ending. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll do a ranking where we look at it that way, you know, the best endings or maybe the best beginnings. You know, it's we could go in so many directions. So many directions. Okay. And Scott said, I'll do everything in my power to be here tomorrow night. Thank you so much, man. We'll be hanging out. We've got some special stuff, a special thing going on as we continue our journey to Halloween itself on the 31st. So we appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. This was old school style Kill and Coriander. This was a lot of fun.
Yep.
I'm glad you guys could do this, even though it was a long day, but we made it, and I think we had a lot of fun. And this would be a conversation I'd love to listen to and watch again. This was a lot of fun, seriously. All right, guys. Well, that will be that. We've got our list. I will try to put, if not the whole list, and maybe our top 5 up on the Patreon page and also for the channel members, because even right now I don't remember their exact order for these guys. I know mine, but there's just so many films. But this was a lot of fun, so we're glad that you guys had fun too. Ginger Ninja, thank you for being here, man. Seriously, I hope you enjoy the replay. Let us know what's going on. He said hashtag Jason Worms for life. There you go, brother. We love you. We will catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We couldn't do this without you. It means the world to us. And we will catch you guys next time. And as always, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Peace.
Peace.